Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome back to another Chart Fanatics and Market AI morning stream where we're going to take you guys through macro fundamentals and walk you through what's going on in the market. So first off here, we have Market AI, and we're going to do the first thing I do every morning and prepare for the session. So I'm going to ask Market to provide me a morning brief. So I do this every morning before hopping on the charts just to get myself in line and in tune with what's going on in the markets. If anything happened overnight, Market AI will capture that and give me that information prior to me jumping into the session. So here we have the output. So for gold is bullish, continuation at 4466.8, easing oil and lower real yields, treasury long bond buyback doubled and then offset Hormuz risk. Targets are 45.60 and a pullback to 44.20. Overnight, the US debt surpassed $40 trillion and skepticism about the Treasury's rescue lifted bond yields, but the buyback momentum held gold near highs. So if we look at this move here from yesterday, I'm sure a lot of people are questioning what happened, right? So here we can just click explain move when we go to the dashboard, and Market AI is going to explain to us exactly why we had this big impulse move on gold, and I'll walk you guys through how that has impact on the market, not just today, but for the coming weeks. So why is the sentiment the day trading sentiment on gold leaning bullish? Because geopolitical easing lowers oil and inflation, treasury buybacks compress real yields lower, and soft inflation reduces Fed tightening odds. So that's doing all the heavy lifting and making gold bullish here. Same idea for gold futures. And then when we look at the dollar, we are in a bit of a bearish trend, especially as the dollar holds below 100. That's a big psychological level. So if the dollar continues to hold below that, it's just going to give more upside fuel to gold and keep some of that pressure to the downside on the dollar. So the dollar is bearish with the reversal risk at 98.69, with the treasury buybacks and softer oil putting pressure on lows at the dollar here. So overnight, the dollar hit fresh lows, and the 40 trillion debt milestone and buyback skepticism created a whipsaw in yields, which do drive the dollar, and it faded into the Asia markets, and global markets sold off. Headlines overnight to watch. Obviously, that big treasury announcement has been shaking up the market basically since it was announced yesterday at 8:30 in the morning. And since then, the market's just been readjusting to that expectation and how that's been moving markets. So nothing crazy in terms of any other major breaking news headlines overnight. It's just been a bit of a flow and rebalancing as to what happened with those treasury buybacks. So then we go and take a look at our Market AI dashboard. And like I said before, if we click explain move here on this big green candle, it's going to tell us exactly what happened. So the US Treasury boosts long end buyback size, driving yields lower and gold higher. The US Treasury announces larger liquidity support buybacks for longer dated nominal coupons. So 30-year bonds. That is basically the market interpreting that as the Treasury doing some of the easing for the Fed, right? So we had a more hawkish outlook for the Fed for the beginning of the summer months. And now we're seeing a bit of a shift as we saw that poor NFP report. We saw inflation cooling. So it's taken a bit of that pressure on the tightening for the Fed or keeping policy restrictive. But the Treasury is basically doing their job by making that announcement and injecting that liquidity into the market. So that's giving the Fed and Warsh basically a reason to not have to say anything or do anything at this moment, because the Treasury just did that for them. The Treasury basically just repriced the market in a dovish form for the gold and risk assets, and then that downside on the dollar, because at the end of the day, it drove yields on gold. You saw that downside move on the dollar, and then the same thing on ES and Q. So yeah, the US Treasury boosts size of liquidity support buybacks for longer dated nominal coupons. US Treasury current maximum size of 2 billion per operation will be at least 4 billion per operation, so they doubled that in size, and that has been what sparked this move. The one thing to look at this is that it's an announcement that was made for something that's going to happen over a longer period of time. It's not like a high impact headline that fades right now, right? So this is going to give gold a bit of a bullish backdrop for the next few weeks. So the market doesn't need to reprice that violently to the upside. It already did to an extent, but now it can do those pullbacks, come back to retest the previous highs, and then see continuation higher. So key spots to look for me are going to be these previous highs here around 44.20, 44.25. Then I can expect buyers to jump in here and then find continuation higher, or even there just below there at 43, in the 43s of yesterday's lows. So let me just draw that here. So for me, these are two key buy areas for gold when it comes to test into these zones. I would like to see price come into the zone, and then you get like a big rejection wick on the 30-minute. The 30-minute closes back above that 44.25 level, and then we can see some continuation. So for gold, we are bullish right now, and the bullish bias is being supported by what we covered with market, but you can see here on the bias dashboard what could flip it bearish. The Hormuz and regional conflicts keep oil prices that's currently driving some of this downside on gold is that we're seeing oil pushing higher, looking to close this gap here. And then we're also seeing the dollar back above the prior day's low. So we know that the market doesn't just move in one direction. The market needs to find balance before finding imbalance and then looking for lower prices. So here we're seeing the downside trend on the dollar, but we made a low overnight and now we're back above prior day's low. So I'm looking to see how the dollar reacts in this general area and see if we get another push to the downside to create a new low, or if they reclaim this level and start to chop in this area below 99.5. But for me, the next target on the dollar in the long term, it's going to be 97.6. I still think the dollar has more downside, whether it's today or whether it's tomorrow or next week. But as of right now, I'm looking to see how the dollar reacts in this area for a potential opportunity on gold. Let's see what's going on in the chat. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Where's the money, brother? The money was here. We were buying these lows here, and then we got blessed by the Treasury yesterday. So I'll go over here on the gold chart. What I was looking at coming into this week, I was looking to buy pullback when we opened the week. So pull back to here or pull back to here. I was willing to jump into any of those, especially here because we had all these equal lows just sitting here. So we know that this was a bit of a balance range and the market was gonna come down here and buyers were gonna defend these entries. So this was a logical price point, 43.25. And then we saw that impulse, and then the Treasury just blessed our buys from these lows here. And it came all the way up to 45.25, where we're now seeing a bit of resistance, and then the market finding its value up here. So now we are accepting these prices in this general area, and we have basically left this balance range. So to me, why I would look for the pullbacks is because buyers need to validate this breakout. So if they come back to retest these highs, 44.40s, 44.30, or if we get back above that, where's my drawing tools? these would be some ideal buys for this session. Would be here, or sweep these lows, and then we get that continuation move higher there. So let's see what the session brings. We do have some economic data today. If we take a look at our calendar, we have jobless claims at 8:30, Philly Fed Business Index at 8:30 as well, and then nothing else that's going to impact this session. And then at 1 p.m. we have the 30-year auction. So let's wait and see how this starts to set up. If we go down to the 5-minute, see if we can find some trades here. I do like how this is starting to find some buyers. So I do want to see if buyers come back into the frame here, or if they push a little bit lower to take out some of these lows before continuing higher. But I am in a bullish bias for gold today because of the reasons stated early when we did the macro review. So that treasury buyback is a really big thing. I know a lot of us don't follow that too closely, but that is a major announcement that's bringing liquidity back into the market. Lots of people are calling it QE light or diet QE, but it's something that the market wasn't expecting, and that's why we had that big impulse move. And now the market needs to adjust to that in the longer term, and that's why I'm going to be bullish on gold for the next little while here. How do I see indices in the coming weeks? Let's go take a look at ES and NQ. So if we zoom out to the daily here on NQ, you can see we had this massive balance range here that didn't fully get retested when we made this low. But this was a low that then had a massive V-shaped recovery reaction to the upside and came back to test these highs. So the thing with indices is that they are often like this, in balance, right? So they often just hang out in these boxes until new information comes into the market, and then we get another push to the upside as the market is designed to go up and to the right so that the rich can stay rich, and then we have opportunities to join them in the longer term. We come back and then trade back to the top of the box, and then a breakout of the box would be then a continuation move. That is more of the higher time frame on the daily. And then if you want to just like slap a volume profile on here to see where the majority of that volume is concentrated. Let's see what happened. Needs to be bigger. Right, so we have the majority of volume was traded in this area on the daily. And to me, there's nothing really standing out as like a little shelf or anything that I would be looking for some buys. But we have this little area here where the market could react. And then if we zoom in to the 30, we do have these highs here. We have this break and then retest continuation right there that sparked this move to the highs. So for NQ, I would like to see it dip into this like 29, 2880 area or 28,800 area for some buys in this session. So that's where I would be looking on NQ. And then for ES, we already had this previous area marked out around 7640, 7635. So I do think that because we don't have much volume traded here, that we come down to retest this bit of a consolidation, bit of a kind of liquidity generation before we got that upside move to new all-time highs. So for me, I would patiently wait for that to pull back and then look for a buy bounce there. But overall, because of that treasury buyback announcement, I am leaning bullish on risk assets like indices, gold, and anything that is inversely correlated against the dollar. All right, let's see what gold is doing. If we're moving, what do we got going on here? And then we'll get breaking news headlines coming through. Maybe I'll flip it to all headlines. But there's nothing major coming through as of yet for this morning. So right now we're just gonna be watching price action until 8:30 when we get that economic data coming in. And then we'll see how the market reacts to that jobless claims print. It hasn't been anything major because we have been in a bit of a range for jobless claims for about 2 years between 200 or between 300,000 and 150, right? You can see that here for basically since December of, what is it, December of 24. We've just been in this range with peaks at like 270 and then lows at like 190, 150. So that hasn't had any major impact as of yet because it's not creating a trend, but it's still going to give us a bit of a reaction in the market once that data gets released and the market has to adjust to that. The bottom of BTC's probably negative. No, I'm just kidding. I can pull up BTC here. I don't look at it too often, but we can kind of do a bit of a price action analysis on that. So I don't even know when the last time I did analysis on this was, but let's see if it worked. It looks like we're breaking out of that, but so BTC lows were here at 60. If we go below that, then it's gonna come back into these areas here around 38.40. But it does look like it wants to get back inside of this value area here. So I think it's like we said before with the treasury buybacks and risk assets, Bitcoin's included in that. It's gonna see some impulse to the upside. But a lot of this, to me, like the crypto, Bitcoin, that type of trade has been, to me, moving towards AI. So a lot of this, what crypto wanted to be is what AI is becoming now. So a lot of that liquidity and a lot of the big volume has moved more to the AI trade, and that's why Bitcoin's been kind of dead, in my opinion. That's what I think's been happening. I could be wrong, but it does look like a lot of that crypto market share shifted towards AI. AI is the new hot kid on the block. So I think that's what's going on with BTC. It's dead because everybody's moving to the AI trade. So nice bounce here from 44.55 on gold. Let's see if we can get this either continuation above 44.80, or if we come back to retest and then we get a bit of a double bottom and then we get that continuation move higher. We got the economic data in 10 minutes. But really important, again, like I said before, to keep a focus on what's going on with the macro fundamentals, because that is what is currently driving this market, especially with that big treasury announcement. You can see general markets are now risk on with cautious optimism, but it has dropped down the Fed hike probability. If we look at our interest rate tracker, no change for next meeting is 72.5%. With the hike odds, you can see how they were decreasing over time. So early July, we were up there pricing in hikes. And then as time has gone on before the meeting, we are pushing pricing hikes out further. And then for the next 4 meetings, the market is pricing in no change, right? So the major odds are for no change in interest rates, and the market is adjusting to that. So big move there. That's what was caused by that Treasury announcement. And then if we zoom out to earlier before, the moves have been primarily driven. This one was by Fed hike expectations being lifted with the US payroll data. So the market, like I said before, is being driven by macro fundamentals. And that's why it's super important for you guys to understand how that impacts the markets you trade in, because that is very, very important. And macro fundamentals have no regard for signal or for indicators, for any model of price action and candle patterns that you can come up with. The market doesn't care about that. And macro fundamentals will drive the market based on how that reprices interest rate expectations. It all ties back to interest rates, and that's probably the most important macro driver in markets. So understanding how interest rates correlate to the assets that you trade is a very, very, very important thing to do and understand. Walmart CEO sees continued growth from wealthier consumers. Yeah, because the rich are spending money and everybody else is on their way to becoming poor. Does anyone in the chat know what a K-shaped economy is? We're in a K-shaped economy, if anybody knows what that is. Or if you think about it, like, what does a K look like and why we would be in a K-shaped economy, right? So K-shaped economy is you're either on your way to becoming rich or you're on your way to becoming poor, and there is no more middle class. That is what a K-shaped economy is. All right, so let's see how we can set up here. I am leaning towards some of these buys on gold early in the session, but I want to see more confirmation. I want to see them either retest these lows or find continuation above 44.80. We can see we had a bit of a volume impulse here at the lows. So to me, if they trap these sellers, then yeah, we're going to get that extension move to the upside. But we just have to wait patiently. August has been I think for some people, August becomes a difficult month because they're expecting the size of moves to be like they are in regular months of the year. But August is a summer month. The market slows down, volume slows down. It's the middle of the year. So when you look at institutions, they look at the year in quarters. So it's the first half of the year versus the second half of the year. There's got to be some rebalancing. So August becomes a month that tends to be choppy, but towards the end of the month starts to pick up. And then next week, at the end of the week, we have one of the most important events on the calendar, and that is the Jackson Hole Symposium, where all the central bank heads will meet, and we will have a speech from Federal Reserve Chair Kevin Warsh at the end of the week, which could spark some volatility and bring some volume back into the market. And then we go into the second half of the year, trading some of that bias that he's going to set up at the meeting, or some of that sentiment that he's going to bring to his speech in the meeting when he discusses the future of monetary policy for the Fed. If he's going to do anything crazy like change the inflation outlook or change the Fed's framework, he will announce it at Jackson Hole. That's the forum where he would do something like that. So really important for you guys to be in tune with that next week. It's going to be at the end of the week on Friday. So we have these two levels here where I'm looking for a potential setup. I don't like how this is trading into this level, and I'll wait for the economic data in 4 minutes to give me a bit of confirmation as to what direction we're going to go in. But as of right now, no trade, just waiting. How many of you guys in the chat are using Market AI for your daily market analysis? And if you are, what's your favorite Market AI feature? And if you ever have any suggestions or any feedback, obviously send it over to the team. The Market AI team is quick to react, and it's quick to implement any changes that traders want to see in the platform. If you have a suggestion or an idea, nothing is the wrong idea. Anything can be tested and tried and see if it works for the majority of traders, because that essentially is what Market AI is going to become, or what it is becoming is going to be a tool for any trader. You should be able to understand the macro fundamentals and how that overall drives price in the assets that you trade. So let's see if we hold this low here into the data, and then we get no bearish impulse, the only way that this is going to sell off because of jobless claims is if jobless claims comes in at like 0 and nobody claimed employment insurance, or nobody claimed that they lost their job over the last week, which is not going to happen. So like I said, jobless claims is likely just going to give us a bit of a confirmation of direction. So if it stays in range, gold can continue its bullish bias, and we just look for a price setup for some buys. So 1 minute until the economic data. BTC, everybody wants BTC, eh? We'll take a look in a second. Let's just see how this economic data comes out. We got 30 seconds. Oh, everybody wants to see BTC because it's pumping. It's moved like 3% overnight. All right, so data being released, 206K, so below the expectations, but within the minimum and maximum ranges. So it's going to be a non-event. It's not going to have any impact. We did have an increase in continuous jobless claims, but again, within the range. Philly Fed Business Index came in below the expected range, but this is a very volatile report. As you can see here, the minimum range was 12 and the maximum is 33.1. So it's a wide range for that report, and it doesn't have too much of an impact overall when it comes to the grand scheme of what moves gold. So let's see if these lows continue to hold, and then we can look for a potential move to the upside. The dollar is kind of just hovering below that prior day's low, and oil is coming into that gap area where I would like to see what the reaction is like here. Because we have this bit of a gap from here. Gaps tend to get filled, and then we get a reaction because orders are still sitting there that were never filled when the market gapped beyond it. So right now, these two are pointing at not looking for an immediate buy on gold. I need to see a rejection or a reaction that is going to give me confirmation that buyers are back in. Right now, when you look at price action since overnight, it's been primarily to the downside. As the market just corrects some of this upside, some of this breakout, fills those orders that never got filled when we had the impulse move, and now we find just the market transacting and finding value at these higher prices. So let's see what happens here in the next 5 to 10 minutes to see if we can get a potential setup. So no major impact after the jobless claims data. US dollar steady after data. Dollar yen last up 0.3% at 1.58.69. So something that I look for when I'm looking for confirmation of an entry is overnight we have been selling. I need to see where the selling stops. So, okay, now we have Fed members coming in to the news headlines here. So Fed's daily says rise in long-term yields is a global issue, blunt signal for Fed. So the Fed is starting to talk a little bit about how the Treasury is doing a bit of yield curve control, but this is now the Fed coming in to react to that announcement by the Treasury yesterday. Daily says, I don't see Fed credibility at risk. Rising bond yields offer no policy signal. So these statements are kind of fading what the Treasury did yesterday, but I don't think they would have the overall impact that's going to correct the entire move. It's just daily and Fed speakers doing what they do, and they are rebalancing the market. Short-term yields show markets understand Fed reaction function. So when she's talking about short-term yields, it's about the two-year yield, the 2-year bond yield. that is tied back to the Fed's policy path. Fed's policy is in a good place and the Fed is watching markets. Okay, so let's see. Gold is starting to look a bit appealing here. If we continue to hold at this level. The module outlook for the Fed expects for inflation pressures to fade. No evidence seen for preemptive rate hikes. So like we talked about before, Fed rate hike expectations are being faded, and now we're getting confirmation from the Fed that they are likely not going to be looking to hike interest rates in the near future. A lot of that sentiment for the rate hikes was driven by the oil price spikes and how that drove inflation expectations higher. But since oil has been coming off the highs, it hasn't really made an impulse move to the upside. So when we look at oil here is not the same as oil here, right? So yeah, of course, oil is moving higher, but it's not here where inflation expectations spiked, and then the market didn't know if this was going to go higher. But once it didn't and it sold off and came back down to here, now we're kind of chopping in this general area. It's not driving inflation expectations higher because the Fed is now expecting inflation to cool off. We don't have any new escalations that are going to drive price beyond that, and the market just starts to find its balance in this overall general area. So gold's looking decent if we get this double bottom to break above this 44.68 area. I want to see this candle close and take out this candle's high, which then stops these candles from one-time framing lower, and then we start to look for a bit of constructive moves to the upside. Still early, still need to see this high taken out for me to be comfortable in holding an extension move higher. But as of right now, this does look like an appealing buy trade to me right now. As we are very near a psychological price point as well at 44.50. And we have had some correction from that high that was put in yesterday at 45.25. So let's see if buyers start to prove themselves here, and if this does become initiative buying, and then we get constructive moves to the upside, and then we look to fill the range that was left overnight. First target would be 44.80, and then a break above and retest would then see continuation. Right, so break above these highs here. And if you're in from the double bottom at the level, you want to see it break above here. So now we're getting this candle is engulfing the prior candle, and we are seeing, like I said before, you want to see where the selling stops. So we have these lows here that were never broken. So that is now what becomes the trade invalidation. Give us some room to breathe because gold tends to do nasty wick spikes that you can get a wick that's 50, 60 ticks and then it reverses completely. And it happens in the blink of an eye and then it's gone without you. So you always got to give gold a lot more room to breathe than you do some of your other indice pairs or your other FX pairs that don't move as violently or as volatile as gold. So first test is going to be if it can clear above this 44.67 area. Fed's daily says the Fed will find ways to achieve its policy goals. Early days to discuss Treasury issuance patterns. Fed really has to focus on achieving its inflation target. So Warsh's Fed has been doubling down, tripling down on talking about getting to the inflation target. That has been their primary focus. So best case scenario is we get one fat buyer just slap a big order here, slap that green buy button, and we get an impulse move to the upside. If that doesn't happen, we're going to find a struggle here, but then we can just slowly chop and make our way higher if these lows hold. So from the level right now, it's up like 82 points, 82 ticks. Which is, if you're a scalper, it's not a bad scalp, but I'm looking to hold for continuation. I don't want to see this candle get fully engulfed and basically negated, because to me that was a bit of an initial buy impulse. So I want to see that hold or these lows hold at the end of the day for that continuation move to really start to materialize. Otherwise, we patiently wait. Maybe we get a deeper pullback into 44.40s, or we look for the continuation trade above 44.79, which is the safer trade. The safer trade would be if these sellers get trapped, they're going to look to get out once price comes back to here. But this was the high risk, high reward trade. At the end of the day, the market is just a vehicle for risk. I'm taking somebody's risk on this side. Somebody just took their risk out of the market for me to be able to get back into the market. So it's just a transfer of risk between market participants. Who's willing to take the risk at what price point? Or at least that's how I look at it. Fed's daily. Job market is showing uncomfortable stability. Don't see signs that the job market is faltering or deteriorating. So these are more statements that are gonna justify the no change by the Fed in September. And the Fed is just now gonna do this back and forth balancing act. So some of them are gonna come out and say we could look at easing policy. Some of them are gonna come out and say we're not there. We need to make sure inflation comes down to its 2% goal. And at the end of the day, it's all dependent on what Kevin Warsh is going to say. All right, so let's see if we get a nice big green candle here to push us into our target, or if the market decides that we're not going to get that full move just yet. So far, this has been a decent trade setup to get into early in the session here. Fed's daily doesn't see AI investment driving broader surge in inflation. Not yet, at least. If this candle takes this candle's highs, then the next candle is going to give us the range extension. If you're a scalper, this is where you take your first profit. That is about 120 points, 120 ticks from the entry. If you are like me and you want the full move, you're just going to hold this to the extension. Fed's daily says data watch as key to current economic position. We're still in a good place to watch the economic data. So we're clearing above that first potential struggle point. Let's see if we're able to maintain acceptance above that, and then we have buyers seeking higher prices. Fed's daily saying Fed's missing its inflation goal by quite a bit. But that right now is not a major concern from the market because inflation expectations have remained contained. So I think when you look at reading headlines, breaking news headlines especially, you need to kind of understand or know what these headlines are either taking away from or adding to when it comes to the market sentiment overall for the Fed. So we know that the Fed was hawkish at the earlier months of the summer, but has now shifted to a more dovish or less hawkish tone since the poor NFP report and the inflation reports that cooled, and we don't have new geopolitical or military escalations in the Middle East. So now these headlines are taking away from that hawkish repricing and adding to the dovish repricing. So that's kind of how you have to read the headlines and what they're doing to the Fed expectations, but the overall market sentiment on how the Fed is going to manage their policy. So just one headline doesn't mean anything. It's the combination of the headlines and the overall sentiment from the Fed. I am in this trade right now, Lucian. Yes, I am. You can see here, I'll show you. So I do like how this bullish impulse is materializing. I do think that we will reach the target at 44.80, and then we look for continuation. So if you guys are just joining, we'll kind of review a little bit as to why we got into this trade. So if I just zoom out to the 30-minute, you can see we had this major buy impulse on gold that was caused by the Treasury announcing long-term Treasury buybacks, which sparked this upside move. We put in this high at 45.25, and then the market started to balance and correct a bit of that upside. We came down to test that 44.50 psychological price point. We said if we get a double bottom at this level and we get a buy impulse, then I was willing to take that trade because our bias for gold is bullish on both time frames, and we are pricing out Fed rate hike expectations. And now the market is adjusting to that liquidity coming into the market from the Treasury. So impulse move, correction, impulse move, maybe, or we just come back to chop in this general area here. But I'm now positioned for this trade. Once we hit this target, I'll take some profit and then I'll leave a runner for a potential extension. So not a bad morning out. We got basically a 200 point, 200 tick trade right off the bat early in the session. 30 minutes to make some money. That's not a bad gig. And now, like I said before, these are the sellers that are potentially getting trapped here, and then they are going to look to get out. And when you get out of the market as a seller, you become a natural buyer, and that's why you see those continuation moves, because it just becomes then mechanical buying as sellers close their positions. Another potential area where gold can struggle is going to be here. If we zoom out to the 30, you can see why. So the market has struggled quite a bit there to break above that. We kind of took a little excursion higher, and then the market failed right back into that range. And it is 4,500 on the dot for XAU USD, which is a big psychological price point. So then this would likely be something like this. For a continuation move higher. Or they just clean these sellers out, trap them all down here, and then they say see you later, and then we don't come back here ever again. But that's highly unlikely. So we'll just wait and see what these early morning buyers want to do with this. And then let's take a look and see if there was any reaction on indices overall. So NQ is kind of catching the same bounce. So that is just giving me that confirmation that risk assets are benefiting from the volume right now. And we are seeing that across the board on ES, NQ, and gold. And then that likely tells me that the dollar is moving lower, and so is oil. The dollar is stuck at prior day's low. If we break back below and we take out these lows, that gives gold more fuel to the upside. So for me here, like it's all green candles. There's no reason for me to do anything in this trade right now. I don't want to get in the way of what I'm doing and the target that I'm looking for, especially when we have basically no bearish candles over the last 30-minute period. If you ever seen like a time price opportunity, the TPO profile way, I just look at it through the candlesticks and not really through a market profile. Kind of same idea, same concept, but I like to look at the candle. So to me, that entire period. So we'll see, maybe we get a pullback, comes back to my entry, makes me question my life, and then we go higher, or we just push through. But overall, we are in the green here for this session. Let's see if they give us the target before my time is up. So 44.75, another minor psychological level on gold, which you can see is where this little wick reacted. But still, buyers are in control for this 30-minute period. Walmart CEO says company sees pretty low inflation through 2024. I'm glad that he's well aware of how macroeconomics work. So what do you guys usually do in the chat when you're this close to your target? Do you close it? Or do you try to squeeze out that last 5 points? And then you start seeing wicks and you start getting antsy. There hasn't been a bearish candle in this entire period. I'm just gonna let it happen. 45.40, Jake. Yeah, that's a good. You're gonna target a new high today. That's a good extension move. Do you take profits along the way? Yeah, take your money, capital preservation. I do take I take some of the profits at each individual target. I don't hold my entire position for the entire extension move, especially if I have a nice initial move like this one. But all right, so you may hit the like and subscribe in the chat there. You can find me on IG at Seb_TFX. And yeah, that was target hit. Good stream. We got a nice buy opportunity there. Now look for continuation. but I will catch you guys later. The AI platform is Market AI. Market Edge. Oh, this looks like it's just going to continue going. So buyers are in now, that's for sure.
Hello, good morning, everyone. One in chat if you can hear me. Let me also take up chat. 1 second, guys. Hoppa. Okay, let's see. There's the chat. What's up, everyone? Hello, Lucian. Okay, we're gonna have more people joining soon. Let's wait for some more to join. How is everybody doing? Hello, Nelson. I'm also gonna alert my Discord real quick. Go. All right, nice. Oh, what's up, Florian? A beginner trader here taking notes. Okay, nice. Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna prepare a little. I'm gonna wait for some more people to join. There's no stress. We have quite a lot of time before market opens. I want to show you guys something on the Discord. By the way, make sure to join the Fanatics Discord. Here is the link, should pop up in a second now. I also believe we're gonna have Sanj joining quite soon, so you can expect 2 people today, like last time. Thumbs up, riding the gold long. Nice. How is it with gold? All right, did you guys see what happened to Bitcoin and Ethereum? Nice, you got the promotion. I did. No, but by the way, you guys didn't see it, but the Bitcoin and Ethereum pumped a lot. I believe it was yesterday. Let me take it up real quick. Good morning, Chris. You holding Bitcoin? No. I'm holding other coins, but just came as a shock to me because I'm not really that invested in crypto. I have a little money in it. Yeah, I just saw something like Ethereum went really high out of nowhere. By the way, for anyone new, welcome to Chart Fanatics TV. My name is Pavlovic. I trade Nasdaq, and more specifically, I trade using order flow. Yeah. So today you're gonna see me trade, and I'm a breakout trader, not a range trader. So if we have a choppy market like we had for the past 3 days, it was disgusting, really disgusting market, then most likely we won't take any trades today. But let's see. If we have something good today, I'm gonna definitely take some. What's up, Mr. Andy? Hello, hello. The Bitcoin had an obvious head and shoulder pattern on the daily. Aha, I see. I missed that, bro. Where the hell? Yeah, my trading view is so bugged. Can't even get it up. Yeah, we had a pump on Ethereum yesterday at 1 o'clock in my time. Wow, quite big. All right, let's see. We have more people to join. Then we can, as soon as we have more people joining, we can then jump into the chart and start planning the day. Pavlovich, the top G. What's up, Sleep Cheap? Do you think we're gonna have any opportunities today, huh? Yesterday, nothing. Oh, what's up? Sorry if I mispronounced it, but Hugh. What's up, brother? It's gonna be a good day. As always, the people from my end join last minute. You know, the guys that sit in the back of the classroom. Yeah. Always last minute into class. We got 23 minutes left. The market opens, so it's not stress. I'm gonna prepare my workspace for now. Gotta take up my terminal that I use. Okay, let's swap over to, let's swap over to the chart right now. And let's look at where we are on the bigger time scale. Let's see. Oops. Okay, are we on the producer? Can you please send me over to the chart? Go into start now. What's up, Mac? Usman will be disappointed with the ETH pump. How come? Well, did he take out his money? Wait, we are not on this chart, right? Wait, 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna see. Hello, hello. I'm gonna send it in here. Always do cracking jokes every now and then helps pass the time to that. Yeah. Yeah, we always laugh when we have quite a dead market. We had it for 3 days now, so we had a lot of time to bond, huh? Oppa. Oi, wait. How's the screen looking for you guys? It looks quite small for me. What's up, Usman? Maybe I should increase it. Let me just see so I don't mess up anything. Okay. It's quite small. Okay, I need some help, Mr. Producer, to fix the screen. Do you need me to increase the width or? Meanwhile, let's see. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Luki? Shappy. Hi, Paul. Long time no see. Wish you a good trading session. Likewise, brother. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully we have a better day today. Didn't really have a good, not a really good day for us. Okay, wait 1 second, guys. Just gonna fix something on the. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, nice. Perfect. Okay. Audio coming from the right only. He keeps saying it's dead. Bruise a small. Hi, Pav. How are you, brother? Long time no see. What's up, Mohammed? I'm great, bro. How are you? Let's make some money today. Yeah, guys, the past days has been, like, for me as a breakout trader, pure garbage, really. If you look at yesterday, we had, because I'm an opening range breakout trader, right? So I have to wait first 30 minutes. Yeah. This is what we dealt with. And the day before that, once again, what is this PA? Please. Like all of this. What is this? Barcodes. Yeah, didn't find any good opportunities actually this past week. Pav, do you have a bullish or bearish bias for today? Okay, yeah, we can start building the bias, say in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We can start building the bias because we're gonna have people joining. They always do in the last minute. I've learned my lesson. So I'm gonna save it till 20 past 9, or in my time is 20 past 3. Then I can start building the bias. We can look at daily profile framing. Let me take it up actually. Meanwhile, we can actually take it up. What's up, Andre? You still want to move to survey after this? Lol. Republic Health Insurance Fund hacked using what? Are you serious? I still want to move to survey, but why? They hacked the health insurance fund using SQL injection, bro. Are you joking? No, that's crazy. Bro, we are in 2026. How do you even like SQL injection is like, come on, it's old school hacking. How the hell are they not protected against that? Doing fine? Nice. Bello. What's up, Usman Ali? Hope you're doing good. All good, brother. How are you? Today, they hacked you. Yeah, that's crazy. Using SQL. Okay, let me just make sure everything is in check. Started off a little rough today, but this is fine. We always recoup. By the way, we're gonna have, if I believe Sanj is joining. So yeah, you can expect 2 people again, like last time. I think it actually was on everyone's session as well, which is nice. I like the new format we have. today. Yeah, that's crazy. SQL injection is old school, man. Yeah, definitely, man. We are below value area low of overnight and London session so far, but on the volume profile, big volume area from 2. Okay. What are you guys leaning on, huh? What is your bias? Are you bullish, bearish, balanced? What ideas do you have? I'm still bullish in the sense of like I mentioned before. As long as we don't reach up to value area high on the composition profile and then shift lower, I'm gonna be bullish. For the narrative, of course. But I'm a scalper, so yeah. I will still take shorts if I see opportunities. I am fine there. Okay, nice. Sanj will be joining shortly in 5-10 minutes. Nice, okay. They need to update their system. They're still on legacy code. Mean reversion once again. Oh, please, no, please. I can't more with these ranges. I swear these range players are enjoying their time right now in the market these past days. But for us breakout traders, yikes. Disgusting. The primary fundamental catalyst behind the Nasdaq pullback on Monday, August 17, 20, was a geopolitical shock to the energy market stemming from the war with Iran. Bias tactical short. Okay. Bear to 29,200. Interesting. Nice. Version they use are from like 2013 and just for the database. That's insane. So you say they're using an old system 10 years old and we have like a lot of new stuff. They still use that shit. Oh yeah. Would make sense if they got hacked. Okay, interesting. 3 more minutes, then I'm gonna start building my bias, my narrative. Hello, Pau, how are you? I'm great, Samuel. Welcome. What's up? Yokur. Yeah, I'm gonna say Yokur. That's a cool name. What's up? Price is in a no-go zone. I don't know the bias. More price needs to know the intraday bias. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely. Especially for my model, it's IVB, right? So gotta wait first 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna start building my trade ideas. The fuck, that fundamental bro rant. No, I think Bullion. Yeah, it's Bullion. I've seen him post some stuff in the Discord as well. He knows his stuff. Guys, power works so much these days and the new indicator looks fantastic. Ah, you like them? Have you used them? We're going to add this soon. So the delta effort, or we call it delta flow. We had one guy managing to create it. You know what? You know about this. So I'm not gonna do too much. By the way, make sure to join their Discord. Look at these lovely discounts at the bottom. You can get access to all of that. Join the Discord. They have giveaways every day. My mentor Mac. Mac is great. Mac always hits you with some. I feel like you're kind of a poeticer. Poeticer, how you say it? Mac. Wise guy. Since you had a bad run for breakout, it's probably about your time for a great day. I've sat on my hands for the past days. Yesterday we took one trade, we lost it. It wasn't even a breakout trade. It was actually just a B shape with absorption, and I tried to average in, but yeah, it didn't play out. I just lost $100 or something like that. Small trade. We recognize the hard work, G. Nice. Now I'm happy. If you look at the 1 hour chart, is good. Rejection of the last down of the day. I think we can test again below. Okay. Interesting. I have the option on my chart. It's very clean. Nice. Let me know if there's something, Yokur. You always have my Discord. You can contact me on Instagram. Direct contact and we fix if there's any issues. We have gaps on both sides. A coin flip on the bias. Okay. Interesting. Good morning, Tom. Macro has godlike strategy. Marco. Marco. Who is Marco? No, I'm just another trader, a fellow human. Okay, like, I might switch to London if I've been on break today. I made 1,000 today and 700 yesterday with Sim account. Nice, banga. How much does a falafel really cost at you? 100 kronor. So what's that? $10. Grisen. Falafel rulle. You gotta be Swedish if you... You discussed about options tool. Do you mean TN options? First of all, I'm not gonna be able to share it here, but you know what? Maybe after stream, yes. Tom, you will be on the stream tomorrow, right? On my stream on YouTube. I can go through it, Tom. Because now I can't share stuff because I'm just sharing one window. I don't want to mess up the stream. Okay, bello. Okay, 1522. Let's start looking at the bias. The narrative. Okay, still bullish in a sense. This is what I'm looking at. If we merge all of these profiles, because they are technically this is a big range, and I always merge. I want to keep it simple and clean. So first time price reached down. We had a small rejection, but nothing significant. And now we even shifted lower compared to yesterday. So it's gonna be interesting. Actually, yeah, but I'm still gonna wait for IVB. Wanna see what happens. I can't merge these because it's pretty much almost the same, but you know what? Because I'm looking at the POC. For the sake of it, no, I'm actually not gonna merge this. They are overlapping not that much actually. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it as is. Let's see, where are we right now in market? Where are we? Okay, we are at 29,330. Where is that? 29,300. Down here. Oi, we are definitely out of value. Okay, we open up outside of yesterday's value. Interesting. Bearish bias might actually play out more today when I look at it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go over to my other chart. All right, so a bird whispered in my ear that we have Mr. Sanj ready to join. Let's see if we can get him on. Oi, what's up, Sanj? How you doing? All good. It's been an interesting week. How has the week been for you?
One trade, one L, and I've been sitting on my hands ever since.
Actually, the same. Nothing has happened this week.
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks for sure, man. Things got a little spicy yesterday though. We had a little bit of volatility yesterday.
We did? Wait, for New York Open?
It was after the I think the US Treasury announcement. We had a little movement across the board. I think that was what sparked a lot of the rallies in crypto. Gold had a nice pump yesterday.
Yeah. I was wondering, why did the crypto pump out of nowhere? I'm not that invested in like all of that, but yeah.
There was again outside of my most definite field of expertise, but there was some news coming out yesterday about the US Treasury expanding their or doubling their, I don't know, purchases on something, increases sizes of nominal long end. We need to jump on a stream with the market AI guys, man, and get them to break this down for us.
Okay. Yeah, I was I was happy about it because I was looking at the balance and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
No, but it's nice. I heard Usman, some guy typed in the comments like Usman will be mad that Ethereum pumped. Do you know why?
He's been talking about buying some crypto, I think. We spoke about it, I think, on, it was either Monday or Tuesday stream, I can't remember. But he mentioned he's been buying something called Hype. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Yeah, Hype coin.
Something like this.
No idea what that is, to be honest. I'm not investing into crypto.
Yeah, same. I own one coin. That's it. I own XRP. That's it.
XRP. Yeah, same.
That's it, man.
XRP. Yeah, I like it. There was a lot of talking about it, but what do you think? Is there any hope for XRP? Do we think we're gonna boom soon?
I mean, I'd like to hope so for my trade, but that's about it, really, man. I don't know if I have a long view on it. I used to be very, very bullish on it, and then it kind of just died, and I've just left money floating, sitting there that I wouldn't really care what happens with. If it goes up, great. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. We got Bao in the chat. Bao is our resident, I think, Bitcoin specialist, I think, from what we learned yesterday.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, Bao's our crypto guy.
Maybe he can give some tips, some
That's
good insights.
Send signals, bro.
What's up, everyone? Good morning.
Morning, Ledges. Sherry says Aussie CAD is giving a delicious short free money. Interesting. We'll have a look very shortly.
Okay. Shappy saying that's a shit coin. Is XRP a shit coin?
Shappy, we're gonna have to remove you from the chat, man. What is this? Oh man.
What's up next? Good morning, Eric. We all have XRP, praying it will do something. Okay. Hadn't stopped yesterday, good long after that, so now waiting for the turnaround. Nice. Okay. Bello. Yeah, I also lost yesterday. It was a small trade. I lost $100 and yeah, nothing else from my Chappy not lying that shit about memory stocks. You know, actually, if you bought like RAM, if you bought RAM, you could have made a lot of money, but yeah.
Big money, man. We basically all just need to copy Donald Trump. He's given us all the playbook, evidently.
You know, have you heard about the? Yeah, actually, he says on the like conference, and he tells people like buy this. Like, what did he say recently? It was like buy a magnet. What was it?
I think the last one I heard him pump was I think it was Dell, but that was a little while ago. I don't know if he's done one more recently.
Is it something like magnets or something? It's like you should invest in magnets or whatever.
Trump.
And then he also, by the way, have you heard that he has like a signal group, 100K per month or something?
Yeah, I've seen this. Pav, I'm thinking if I put in like $100, you front the rest, and then we get this signal service and we make some money.
That's crazy. No, but you get it like what? I don't know if it's seconds before we release the news.
Yeah.
100K.
Some, like high frequency trading on that, man.
Has to be illegal. Like surely it can't be illegal. This it's like
I said this as well. It's just insider trading at its finest, man. It's insane.
Literally.
What a time to be alive, man.
Yeah, imagine the president is doing some inside trading.
Literally. Crazy.
My favorite broken English guy. What's up, Elder? Biggest bull trap in crypto at the moment. physical magnets, maybe. No idea. I heard something like he said you should invest in magnets or whatever, but yeah.
Interesting.
A combination of spiking oil and climbing. Oh, bullion. We have a macroeconomic guy here. He knows his stuff. Copper be strong as well. Let's give those in. 100% win rate. Yeah. Guys, if we all put together our money, we can get access to the Signal group. 100k per month.
Yeah.
It's time to full port.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
What's the playbook today? We're waiting for the initial balance, right?
Yeah, correct. So we just open up like normally. We wait for the opening rate. Brother, like, have you seen how disgusting the opening has been on New York Open? Like, really? What the hell? Let me go back to yesterday. Okay, yesterday I've had a move, sure, but like, you know now how I trade and so on. The opening range is something like this for me, and it's too how do you say it? Too big?
Yeah. This is the issue we had last week. I think last week when I was on with you, the market just pumped and basically put in the whole day's range at the open.
Exactly. And the day before that, like on Monday and Tuesday, you can we had barcodes for a market, literally just chopping, doing nothing. So just
testing
sat on
everyone's patience, man.
Definitely. But it's good. Like,
Pat, what keyboard have you got? Sorry, I know it's off topic. It looks nice, man.
You know, I got in question about this so many times. Attack Shark Model X66. It's like it has no what's it called?
There's no writing on it.
But there is on if you.
That threw me off. I was not expecting that. That's quite nice, man. I like that.
Yeah, it is nice. But you know, the problem is when I bought it, I didn't look like I'm so used when I'm buying keyboards. Like it has Swedish letters on it, but this one doesn't. So I can't use the letters we have in the alphabet here.
Yeah.
Like oh. So I got a little nerfed. Yeah.
Interesting.
No, but it's nice. It's nice. I'm planning to actually upgrade my setup. I'm looking to get what type of mouse do you use? I'm looking to get
I use a Logitech MX Master.
Exactly. I want to get one of those. So the battery life on them are really good, right?
Really good. It's a great mouse. Really good mouse. I've had, I think, like 2 editions of them. I bought them when they, I think, came out a while ago. Well, I don't think I got the first version, but I've had 2 of them so far, and they're both amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm so tired of, I have to charge all of these stuffs every other day. But how often do you charge yours?
It's probably, I don't know, once a month, once every few months, maybe. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, battery life is really good.
What the hell, bro? That's really like I have the G700. I see somebody typed in the chat. Yeah, G502. This is the most original. Everyone has this one or have tried it. It's great. And
I'm traveling at the moment, so I don't actually have my mouse on me. But I used to keep one at home, like at my family home here and at my actual house. And the one here has just gone missing. I literally have no idea where it's gone.
Okay. And for okay, so and by the way, do you trade on laptop or do you trade on
at home? I have a desktop. I use the Mac Mini.
Okay.
But when I'm on the go, I'm just on my laptop. So like now I'm on the laptop whilst I'm traveling.
How many screens do you have usually when you trade at home?
2.
Okay. How is it to trade on one when you have only like your laptop screen?
I hate it.
You do?
I hate it. Yeah, wherever I can, I try and have a second screen. So like, do you use Mac or Windows?
Windows. No.
See, I'm an Apple fanboy. When you have a Mac, I can always hook it up with my iPad, and that can be like a second screen on the go. But I find once I have 2 screens, I find it very difficult to go back.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I went over now. I have a wide screen. I can never go back. Like, you know, it's kind of little similar to trading. You know, when you test some new stuff, like more better stuff and so on, you can never go back to your old stuff anymore.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Very true.
Okay, let's see. We have Vahende Pop. What's up, Bao? Bao, are you Swedish? Hello, JC. What's up, everyone? Dr. Swing.
Sherry says, Sanj, do you have roots to India? Yes. Is my real name Sanjay? No, it's Sanjeev. But yeah, everyone calls me Sanj. But yeah, my family originally from India, but I was born and raised in London. I like to call myself the coconut. I'm brown on the outside, but I'm basically white on the inside. So
What's your bias today based on options and daily profile? Ooh, good question. Daily profile is bearish. However, long term we are bullish because we haven't flipped on the value yet in value area high in the composition profile. But yeah, so we are bearish on the profile framing. However, if we look at options, we open up, we have negative gamma and we have a gamma flip at 29,600. Okay, so all the way up here. Still got 24 minutes left, and then I'm gonna start building my day.
he's gonna full port in 24 minutes, guys.
Oh my god! I really hope when September comes, the market comes back to a healthy state. This is
Do you have a bias for the day? Did I miss it?
like not really. I have a narrative, so the profile framing is bearish.
Okay.
If you only look at the days, but if you look at the composition profile, so it's like based on 3 months of data, so it's a big volume profile. We shifted. Actually, let me take it up because we have some time before it loads. Wait 1 second. We have some times before warp sets in. Okay, let's see.
Banger says Sanj Pav has an army of Indians, including me.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, if you pay attention to the profile framing, we shifted lower. Take this, which indicates like, okay, value is pushing lower, volume is going lower. That's a bearish sign. However, we came from the value area low on the composition profile. So this right one, this big one. So below here, we shifted to bullish. And as long as we don't like reach up to value area high on the composition profile, and then say we come up here and then shift bearish, I'm going to be bullish until then, pretty much.
Okay.
So even if this shifted lower, I'm still bullish. I'm looking to go long.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, we have some news like Bullion said, for example, he mentioned something about maybe Bullion, if you can re-mention that he's a macroeconomic guy. He talked about like some news saying that we should be bearish actually today.
Interesting.
So let's see. No, I have some Swedish friend. I'm from Holland. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. I have a very small from India. Laptop screen extender is an option for more screen 2, 3, 4 of them. Laptop screen extender.
Are these the ones that kind of fold out? I think I've seen Mr. Endy. If that's the ones that you're talking about, I think I've seen those. They look quite cool. The problem is, I find with a lot of them, I used to carry like a portable second screen. The problem is just the weight. When you're traveling, it's not ideal. I don't know if they're light. I've never had those, but they do look good. I do like them.
Okay,
it depends. Like if it's normal, like just day-to-day work, I can use one screen fine. But if we're doing like a stream like this, where you need kind of like maybe multiple windows up, I prefer just to have at least 2 screens. So like my home setup, I have 2, I think they're 27-inch monitors side by side.
Okay.
That for me is a nice balance because I can put the screen into like split screen or quarters and nothing feels too small. It's quite nice.
Have you heard the more screens you have, the more profitable you are?
I tried that. It didn't work.
I know, I know a guy. He has 34-inch.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what he's looking at, to be honest.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bao says 23 screens, bro. Oh man.
I sent you a reel about today. Pav, the laptop screen extender. You get 3 screens on your. Ah, okay. Yeah, I gotta check. But by the way, Sanj, have you seen? You are on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I'm really a boomer. Like you can almost call me like a old guy because I'm really bad with social media. Really, I just started using it and doing stuff. Let me see if I can take it up. Oh, yeah. By the way, I was keen to ask, what happened to Artan? Why he's not streaming anymore?
He was, I think he was sick for a little while. I'm hoping he'll be back soon. But shout out Artan. Yeah, he was our man for London session.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's about. We'll try and get him back on at some point.
I always on the morning I have to take up the YouTube when I see him stream and just leave it in the background.
Yeah. He's a good guy, man. I like Artan.
Okay, we got 80 minutes left, and we got opening range building. Hopefully, we don't have. It doesn't look like we're gonna have a big opening range. At least that's good signs. And of course, hopefully, it keeps doing what it's doing now.
Skiller says bold guy and Pav. Bro, my name is on the screen. Like, what?
Now we have them all joining, huh?
Yeah.
They're joining one after another now.
Oh man.
Be prepared, Sanj. They're gonna attack you like last time.
I'm used to it. Man.
By the way, who is Marco?
He used to stream here on Chart Fanatics as well. I think he was everyone loved him. He's a great guy. But yeah, I think he doesn't stream here anymore. He has his own channel.
Okay.
But yeah, Marco's a good guy, man.
They mentioned him like in the beginning of the stream. They said something about Marco or something.
Yeah, he's got a good loyal fan base. I'd like to say Marco's also bold, so I think I'm gonna just take up like Marco 2.0 here. So
look at the sellers on the volume delta of the whole opening range. I can actually take this up. Yeah, we got quite a lot of sellers at the top now. Man, I've been working on something called TN Terminal. It's something we had to do on our end since like 5 in the morning, and I went to sleep at 11 o'clock or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. It's been so I don't have the best energy today, but I'm gonna try to go my way through the stream.
That's all good. I'm gonna keep you perked up, man. That's why I'm here. Yeah.
What about the other guy that traded Asia session? He was from New York. Do you mean Hugh?
Traded Asia. Nah, Hugh does New York session. I don't think he traded Asia. I'm not sure. Who do we have for Asia session?
What's up? Good morning, Gord.
Soren says, I've noticed the dim lighting. Yeah, I'm on my travel setup at the moment, so setup is not the greatest. Hence, I got messy background, not so great lighting.
Where are you right now?
I'm in London at the moment.
Okay, where are you traveling?
I'm on my way to Spain. I've stopped in London a few days to check in, hang out with family. But I'm going to Spain tomorrow. It's my younger cousin is getting married next month, and we're going on his stag. So it's gonna be a messy time.
Nice though. It's Spain. That's nice.
Yeah, should be good. We're going to Marbella.
Oppa.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Have you been before?
Not in Marbella, but I've been in Spain quite a lot of time. Like Gran Canaria, Tenerife.
Yeah. Spain's a
all
good
of those.
vibe.
Yeah, definitely. I was
Yeah.
planning actually to moving to Spain, but yeah, I don't want to deal with getting. It's like it's easy to go. Apparently, it's super easy to move to Spain if you're from Sweden because they have some collaboration or whatever. But rather go maybe to my home country in Serbia. I have already a house there, so why not just move down
Makes sense.
and
Makes
just
sense.
take it from there? Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things. Noah has recently, I think, gone to Portugal. I've heard a lot of good things about Portugal.
Portugal. Okay. Haven't been there.
I've one of my I got an uncle that lives there. It's a nice place. Well worth checking out.
I haven't been. I want to go to Lisbon in Portugal.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
And they have a place, where there's a like super tall waves. I don't know what it's called, the place.
I know what you're talking about. I remember my my uncle told me about this. It is called. I mean, I'm definitely going to pronounce this wrong. Nazare, something like this. But they have the waves reach heights of 80 to 100 feet.
Yeah, that's insane. That's
Crazy.
insane.
Crazy.
Yeah. Nazare wave, Portugal.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Have you surfed before?
Never. I feel like I should try it though. I love the water, so it feels like my type of sport.
Yeah, sir. I tried surfing. That shit didn't work out at all.
Oh man.
Pablo, nemoš se vraćati. They're telling yes, I think he's Serbian. He's telling me don't come back. It's not worth it. Like, don't be crazy. Why shouldn't we go back to Serbia? What's problem?
Yeah.
Best option pub, best one. I think about it a lot too. What you mean to Portugal? Live a nice beach village in Spain. I just want to spend 1 week here and give me a trading classes payment. I'm down, man. Okay.
Bro's hair got liquidated. That, you know what? I haven't heard that one before. That's a good one. I give you credit for that one.
Oh my god, Skiller, bro.
Honestly, I wish if I had $1 for every time somebody mentioned my hair, I wouldn't need to trade anymore. It would be a good life. I need to start like a GoFundMe or something so people can just donate and I can eventually get my hair back.
Bro, there got liquid.
I like that one though. I like that.
Nazari surf something crazy. It's very dangerous. Okay. Yeah, famous surf break. I guess that's that's why you prefer Bermuda. The beaches there are so how do you say that? Scary.
Serene.
What does that mean?
They're like beautiful, perfect. The beaches out there are stunning, beautiful. I'll see if I can dig it out. When we first went to go visit, we looked out the window of the plane and bro, it was unbelievable. When was this? 2024. Let me find this picture. I'll see if I can put it on the stream.
Right. Negative gamma, nothing on Serbia. To move to Serbia is the best option. Oof. I haven't been there in the years.
Yeah, so I don't know how well this is gonna come out, but this was out the window of the plane when we flew into Bermuda. The water is stunning. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like crystal blue. So nice.
Oh hell.
Yeah, it does have the problem with it is the beaches are so nice that it ruins your perspective of the rest of the world. So now we go to other countries and we see the beaches and we're like,
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a spoiled child, Yeah, when I was
100%.
younger, My parents took me to Thailand, and you know this Phi Island. It's quite famous.
Yeah.
Brother. After going there, and then I go to another like ocean in say another country. You're like, meh.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
better,
yeah.
bro.
It's true. It's true. Cancun has waters like that. Huge W to Stream Manager. Yeah, that was like the perfect transition. W producer.
I really love these jokes, man. It is more like a trading funny lesson. Yeah, of course. We keep it professional, but we can always enjoy
100%.
time here.
That's what it's about, man. Community vibe. And most importantly, we got 9 minutes until Pav full ports his account. So yeah.
I'm on a fresh account, on a fresh funded account. We took one trade yesterday and it lost $100. It's not the best thought, but hey.
I mean, good risk management, man. Small losses.
Yeah, that's a small. I really don't even count these losses as loss, because I'm usually, if I'm gonna risk quite normally, it's like 250. I can go like that. But because I'm becoming more aggressive actually in my trading.
Yeah.
We talked about this actually last time. We talked about negative risk reward system.
Yep.
And that shit makes more and more sense for every day when I'm testing a model right now using like VWAP with absorption. Okay, this is maybe overkill, but you risk the whole account.
Okay.
but listen, hear me out.
Okay.
Check this out. Every day at VWAP, the first touch, you look for an absorption. You risk your whole account. So you can maybe let me do this on Sim account. Let me show you how it looks. So I say you have absorption here. Okay, we're gonna do this on MAQ. No, on minis. This is only on a funded, and let me do this. So you risk your whole account.
Okay. Only on funded. Pat, if we're not doing this on personal capital, what are we doing here, man?
Only on prop firm, because there's a model of it. So
okay.
And you want to make 250. Okay. I tested it out for 1.5 months. I had a 95% win rate, and it was how much was it? Say I took it on a funded account. I came up to 5K in profits, and when I lost a trade, I lost 2K, but I was still up 3K, something like that. You get and I calculate just what it was 1.5 months only. I need to take at least like 300 trades of this idea before I even can say anything. But but yeah, if I had put this on like on January in the beginning of this year till February, with this approach in the beginning, you would have achieved 3 payouts on that account.
Damn.
So
nice.
you like it makes only sense for prop firm, so not for personal. And so it's
but I hear this a lot. Everyone that is, well, I say everyone, most people that are trading futures, they seem to preach the idea that 1-to-1 or negative risk to reward is usually the way to go. And it's the consistency rules. It's the easiest way to get through with them. So it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna test out more. I'm gonna do some back testing. Like obviously, I'm gonna do back testing on stuff before I put my money on the line.
Of course.
But for a funded account, it makes sense if you want to milk some of these prop firms.
Yeah.
But obviously,
it does.
Yeah. Now people's gonna shit talk me and say like I'm a.
that bit is 100% gonna get clipped and it's gonna get shared online. Have secret strategy. Full port his account.
Oi, Pav, the most future prop banned in Morocco. We feel dislike. I don't know why. Wait, what? Are you banned in Morocco?
I didn't know that.
Actually, if I move to Serbia, apparently you can't trade on some prop firms, the big ones. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's quite a bummer. Let's see. There's time. Okay, I like this opening range. We got 5 minutes left. We didn't go to the moon nor to the abyss, so it's a good start at least.
Yeah.
I would actually favor more maybe a breakout to the downside, because if we break to the upside, we have view up here. So if I'm gonna look for longs, maybe I'm gonna take a long into a wall, and that's not the most ideal. Try to test something off. No. If I had a okay, nice, Dame. Pav, your stop loss is in 2K. There's a daily drawdown. Lucid has light 1.24 example. Yeah, but on like Apex, on Apex you can risk full account, 2K or whatever. But they have like on Lucid as well. Like you don't even need to have a daily drawdown. You can go like risking your whole account.
The negative RR sounds dumb, but actually really smart for the prop game. There's a lot of strategy that sounds sophisticated, but it's actually dumb. Yeah, I think you got to find a good blend between like playing the prop as well as trading well.
Yeah.
I literally spoke to someone, I think it was either early this week or last week, that at least they claim they make money trading personal capital, but they said that the rules that they have to abide by when they play prop just kills their edge, and they've really struggled with it.
Yeah, I feel like I perform a lot better on personal. Like I traded my personal account this April and June, I think. It went really good. There's no rules, like it's and it feels a lot more freedom.
Yeah,
but yeah, like you said, if I've noticed something with my approach. My approach is much better for personal account because I keep a track of my risk.
Yeah,
and obviously you should do that also on prop firm. You can do it, all of that, but mathematically, if I went with a route where I like risked a lot more, like the whole account, negative risk reward, I can make money on the prop firms, but I can't do that same approach on personal.
Yeah. I have always found that some of the best prop traders is not necessarily because they're the best trader. It's because they've learned how to play the game very, very well. But I think you got to find a balance. I think you don't only want to become a good prop trader and can't trade personal. You want to develop the skill set, obviously. I think, so early when I started prop firm trader, I interviewed JCap, Kyle. And he said something on the first interview that always stuck with me. And he says, if you have learned to trade props, but you haven't actually improved as a trader, you've essentially wasted your time. Because if prop firms disappear or you get banned hypothetically from all of them, and you haven't built an underlying skill set, then what are we even doing? And I completely agree. I think there's a lot of people that are just too focused on just trying to game the system, but not actually trying to become a good trader. Yeah, I think that's the wrong way to go about it.
Yeah, definitely. Like Tenta, I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, because the game itself is broken. In props, you need to make. This is the thing, in a prop firm account, you have to make, like, it doesn't make sense if you think of trading out of a personal, like a professional view. Like, you have to make it 150 to 200% in a month. What professional trader does this? Logically,
it was so much worse when props had a time limit as well. Like I remember when I did my first ever challenge many years ago with FTMO, there was time limits, 30 and 60 days on making your profit targets as well. And I mean that, like, especially like for my approach, I'm a swing trader, and that was a nightmare for me.
Yeah. Oof, I can think. That's the thing. But
what's up, Mo? Good to see you, my friend. Anyone using Linux as their main OS? Any tech geeks here? Not for me, my friend. I'm an Apple fanboy, I'm afraid.
I actually coded I got myself a server. I coded with how do you say it? I fixed a Linux operative system. Why Mac? Is it something specifically you need help with? Skiller says it keeps compressing, shooting. Literally can't find the trade right now. No. This is QR code. You should scan this. There's nothing here, man. Like, once again, we have a shitty. I don't understand it. This is so. Why? How can I even have a delay as well? We're not even moving. What is the delay? What is the delay on?
That's weird. Delayed 4 seconds.
Oh yeah. Like I said in the beginning, I hope September is much better.
Yeah. Just feeling lonely here in the Linux world. Linux doesn't get love. I've never actually used a Linux like OS at all. I was Windows, moved to Mac, and then never went back.
Wait, so you're a traitor, huh?
Yes, definitely, and I have no shame about it.
He left Windows to go to Mac. Yeah.
The problem is, it's the Apple ecosystem. Once they get you, like if you got an iPhone and an iPad and then you have a Mac, the way that they all work together is so seamless, and it's very hard to go back once you start that. Yeah,
it makes sense, but it's like Apple is insane in that. Like in that case, you can have a pen soon, and you can like code, and I don't know, like it's crazy how you can connect everything at this point with Apple.
It is good. I love being able to do something on one device, put it down, and just continue on the next. It's it's a good thing to have, man. Eric says Apple forever. See, Eric, me, like these bold guys, we got to stick together, man.
I agree. Expect the Mac is still like my Windows PC. Okay.
It's a weird one. My fiance was strictly Windows. She used to have an iPhone, and I told her, I was like, just try a Mac one time, and I promise you'll like it. And then we got her one, and now she can't even use a Windows properly. She can't even remember any of the keys or the shortcuts. Nothing. It is bad.
From Windows to I tried Mac. I had a Mac. No, actually, I have still one Mac, but I don't know, man. You know, I have always been a coder, so I'm quite invested into the technical and all of that. I feel like I can't do it as efficient on a Mac compared to like Windows.
Fair.
I'm extreme Apple guy. So, Linux is best for privacy. Yeah, Linux is really good. Really, like, definitely you can like do a lot with Linux. Bro, need a trade. You need a trade. This is no Signos. It's only for education and entertainment.
Whilst we wait for a breakout of the range, let me hijack the screens for just a second, Mr. Producer, if we can flick over. I got a few things on the FX side that I'm observing. I'm flat at the moment. I'm not in anything as we speak, but there's definitely some interesting things that are playing out right now. So I talked about this very briefly with Hugh yesterday when we were looking at the dollar index. Euro is just in an interesting place. Again, haven't taken a trade yet. I'm observing today as we stand, but a few things really stand out for me here. First thing is Euro has basically printed its entire week's range in yesterday's candle, right? If I drop down a time frame, I've got an indicator that gives me average weekly range. You can see that is mapped out there. So from a volatility perspective, statistically speaking, we've at least met its average weekly range, which is usually a good signal for some type of mean reversion, right? It's very rare you get expansion and continuation outside of the range. Usually price is contained within these boundaries, and if it reaches the extremities, mean reversion is usually a more sensible play. But you've got that overlapping with an old swing high in Euro here as well. So if we get a nice rejection here, then the counter trend play, at least just to retest some old levels of structure, could definitely be something that's on the cards either for tomorrow or going into next week. But it'll be definitely an interesting watch at the very least. Dollar Canadian, I spoke about this on stream yesterday as well. again, also in an area of interest. I have no play on it as we stand, but again, these areas that I'm watching, they're just good reaction zones. So definitely in a potential rotational level here. And I think either we use this area to bounce and we create some momentum back to the upside. But now it's still very counter trend, but these are usually good areas where you get full rotation from one side of the range back onto the other. But time will tell. We need a little bit of price and structure to play out a little bit here. Few other things that I am, again, just observing. I'm, again, still very, very flat. Gold, I started the week with quite a bearish bias on gold. I wanted to see the higher time frame start to roll over. I didn't take any position on this, but we had, again, signs of weakness into a logical area, previous weekly range high. And now we are coming up testing an area of supply here on the left. What happens from here will be interesting, but this seems very counter trend. Momentum most definitely stacked to the upside, especially the reaction that we got from yesterday. I'm definitely not looking to fight this. If anything, I would like to see what happens from a weekly perspective closing this week. If we get another sign of rejection, if we get inside week failure, meaning the closing price closes below last week's high, that could be a potential indication for a move down. But the most sensible play for me here, and again, this is more of a swing play I'm kind of observing, is going to be the move back down and then the rotation back from this weekly range. As you can see, we've had good reactions from it this week and sort of tail end of last week. But if we get a rotation from here, could definitely open up a range back to the downside to see a test of maybe 4,000 again. I think that could definitely be something that's on the cards. But yeah, a few things on the radar. Nothing immediate that I'm getting my hands into. I think I told you guys yesterday I took an L on cable, British pound against the US dollar. But again, also approaching very interesting areas here. I just like it a little bit less than euro because we haven't yet exceeded our average weekly range. So euro would be my favorite play on this. But yeah, otherwise flat. I've had a very, very quiet month so far. I think similar to Pav. I've had 2 trades the whole month.
Yeah.
One loss yesterday. I took a loss last week, and that's been it. It's been very quiet for me.
Yes. Nice. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Likewise. Like this month has been really dull. Nothing. Nothing specifically.
It's I think a time to preserve capital, sit on our hands a little bit.
Definitely. Like this past, in the beginning of summer, I talked with my community and said, guys, from the looks of it, because the market was already not in the best shape before summer. So imagine how summer will be.
Yeah.
No, but I told everyone, like, I think it's you should focus on surviving this month ahead.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely hasn't been good at all. Mr. Skiller called you Andrew Tate. Oh yeah.
Skiller is after me today, boy.
What's up,
man.
French? Trade already? No trades yet. We're still in the opening range. We're not gonna get a breakout from the looks of it. No way, man. Sanj, I'm very inclined for long on gold on swing level. Even tomorrow and end of day expect to be bullish.
You know what, Mo? I don't disagree with you, to be honest. Like I said, the momentum most definitely stacked to the upside. Structurally, I think everything supports the idea of long. I'm only talking from basically a weekly basis. I think if we get the failure here, and we start getting a sign of weakness, then we could open up the shorts. I don't, again, this is just thinking out loud. This is me planning a potential trade, but no trigger to do anything as we currently stand. For me personally, I would prefer to see the bullish close here on the weekly, and then next week would want to engage in chasing the longs to the upside. I'm very mindful about a potential fake out in this area. I don't know if we're just squeezing people to the upside before we dump. I don't know. Time will tell. It'll be one of those plays.
There you go. I'm ending early today, Pav. I took a one long MA3 or some call it because I ain't got the patience for chopsticks sideways price action near my zone. Yeah, I get you, Sleep Cheap. This is wow. QR barcode once again. Ay.
Anas says, Sanj, where do you live in Dubai? I'm not based in Dubai, man. I am. I bounce between the UK and Bermuda, but I spend more time out in Bermuda. Sherry says, after last FOMC announced that no rate hikes until September, I was long on gold along with COT and market profile. Nice.
Hello.
Good play. Trump knows how to trap. Yes. I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Trump.
Mr. Orange guy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he has dusted so many accounts this summer. You know, with his damn tweets. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Like I had streams when it happened, and the second I take out the trade, I've been lucky so many times. Then the tweet comes. I'm super lucky. Yeah. Hey Pop, if IVB breaks lower, there was aggression sold out around 29 270. Is that a good sign for shorts? 29 250. Let me see where you said 29 270. I don't see any aggression, any significant aggression, Banga. But like if we get a breakout to the downside, if you looked at the past 3 weeks now, when we get the breakout, usually this is what happens. We break out and then we start chopping here instead. And then we decide to go back up, and then we like the breakout hasn't played out at all. We haven't had a single IVB that really plays out good.
This is I think a playground for range traders. Like I was on with Hugh yesterday, and Hugh loves a good play on ranges.
He's a range player.
Yeah.
Okay, my guy is really milking the markets then. That's
yeah. He took one trade on stream yesterday, and I think he did. He has I think he focuses on a fixed 1 hour with props, but then he took like 4.5 hour on stream in the space of like 2 minutes. Did really well.
Yeah, range players is this is their it's like heaven for them this past month.
Yeah, so it's wet dreams is what we call them.
Exactly. For us breakout traders, it's hell.
Skiller says, shave your beard and you become Sanj clean. Yeah, I already said I can't do the shaven beard, man. It's going to be a bad day when that has to happen. I'm so nervous every time I shape up my beard. I'm like, one mistake and that's it, it's over for me. I'm going to have to go into hiding for a month until it grows back.
You know, I was trimming my beard, and I was like, if I mess up, if I fuck up, I have to send Usman a message saying, yo, I can't stream for 2 weeks. I'm on vacation. Hey, no chance. Hey. Bro, if we have Skiller in the chat, no chance.
Bro's hair growth is consolidating. Nah, I'll be honest, Skiller. I prefer the liquidation one. I think that was the best one you've had. I think you've peaked, Skiller. You're on a bit of a drawdown at the moment with your jokes.
Oh shit! I knew a guy that drank 2 liters of carrot juice per day, and his skin was also orange. What,
bro?
Surely that's AI, bro. That can't be. When will we find a breakout? I would love to have an answer to that question. It's consolidated. We're balanced. Look at London session. Like, look at this compared to New York session.
It's crazy.
We actually do something on London session.
Do you ever trade London? You only trade New York?
I never trade London, and I'm really tempted to like start giving it a shot. But I'm still like I'm waiting because I want to see how September is and so on. But London session has been moving, and people talk a lot about the Asia session as well. Like it's a really good time to trade.
There's
Especially
there's one guy I know loves trading Asia. I think he's been doing pretty well with it recently.
Asia session. Yeah, look at this. It's super clean. Like surely, okay, we have a barcode again, but it's like the range is for a range player is really clean.
Yeah.
I almost think that New York session is Asia session. Like, look at this. We are in negative gamma. That's insane. So in negative gamma, the moves gets amplified. But what are we really amplifying here? Like the range? What the hell? Skip London. You need Somoron. London session. Like if by the way, Sandra, what would you prefer? Like what time, if you could like decide what time you would ideally want to only trade during the day, if you can like change up when market opens and when London, like, you know what I mean? What would you?
You know, so I think my favorite period was I went traveling in Thailand a few years back, and I felt like the time zones in Asia were actually quite nice. Because I'm not really a morning person. So in Asia, you wouldn't get London open until later into the day. So you would wake up, I would have the morning to myself, I could gym, I could, take my time starting my day. And then everything only starts like in the middle of the afternoon, which I quite liked. The only downside is if you trade New York, it's like evening out there, which is a bit of an issue.
Okay.
But I think that would be my favorite play.
Are you more of a night owl, or like you're not a?
I'm a night owl.
Night owl, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I like. There's something about me at 10 o'clock. My brain switches on, and that's like my peak workflow hours. I get my best work done at night.
Same. It's like
the problem is 100%. My fiance, she's the exact opposite. She would prefer to go to bed early and wake up early, and we just like opposite ends on that side.
No, I get you. Yeah, nighttime like is the best time to grind and do work.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, this New York is terrible. I agree, Trench. I agree. It's been... Oh, Mr. Nex. Oh, by the way, Sanj, we have this guy Nex. He eats a salad and drinks Sprite every day. And he ends up green on the day also, bro.
Maybe he's onto something here.
Yeah. We found the secret sauce.
Yeah. By the way, guys, we have a few giveaways for you guys to run today. But as usual, we're only going to do them when we get some likes up on the stream. So if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream, give it that thumbs up, and we will be running them before the end of today. We have one Apex account, one Ola Prime account, and 1 month of TradeZella. So we will be doing that very shortly.
Bello. Remember me, Pablo? Just caught a 1-8. I'm done and done. You caught a 1-8 in this market. What? What did you take?
Surely not trading NASDAQ.
Like, what did you catch here then? Like, did you do something like this? Bro, you sniped it 1-8? I think he maybe played the range.
Maybe.
Let's go. Let's do. Giveaway is anti-servant. Oi. Bro, order like the stream with his head. Okay.
I think that one's about you, Pav.
Man, I gotta fix my schedule. Really, I can't continue like this. I have to fix like my. I've been working so hard lately on like TN terminal. Is something we build on our side, and yeah, and I actually might need to go take a vacation. I've been talking about this for like months, but I still haven't went on a vacation. Have you? Yeah, you're traveling right now, you're gonna go to Spain, but this is not really like vacation for you, right?
Not really. I tend to do a lot more like short trips now. So like where we're based in Bermuda is very close to most of the east coast of America. So we tend to do like long weekends in either like Miami, Boston, New York. Toronto's on my list as well, but it's like a 2-3 hour flight away. So it's really easy for like weekend getaways and stuff, which is quite nice.
Bermuda, wait.
Oh, you're gonna be shocked. It's like a little dot in the world, man.
That's not. Wait, where is this located? It's located in. What?
Yeah. This is everyone's reaction.
Wait, where is this? Is not the? Where is this?
It's just off the east coast of America.
What? Do you live here?
Yeah.
My guy is on vacation 24/7, bro. What do you mean? No wonder you don't try. Like, you go from okay, yeah. Oh my days. Holy shit.
Drake candle is diabolical. Trump fired.
What is this, man? The second it came down, it was started to like, okay, are we gonna get some today, guys? Time to lock in? Nah. You thought, huh? We're going back up.
Teasing you.
Wow. Sanj, how do you spend your weekends?
In Bermuda?
Yeah, what do you do?
Usually, so we try and do like a date night with my fiance on usually Saturdays. So we usually hit a restaurant, usually sit by the water or maybe go to the beach after, but that's a pretty typical weekend. Nothing crazy. So in Bermuda, there's no like nightlife. There's no nightclubs. They have a few bars and stuff, but it's a very, very chilled spot. So for like restaurants, few drinks, things like that, it's a really, really nice place. But outside of that, there's not a lot that goes on. This is why a lot of people tend to travel, because it's such a small place. You see all the same people all the time. You kind of get sick of it after a little while.
But you get sick of Bermuda? Are you crazy, man?
Yeah.
What?
It's only because the whole island is 20 miles. There's like nothing to it. It's such a small place. So you get from one side to the other and you've seen the whole island in like an hour. It's crazy.
But man, this ocean and you gotta be joking. This is beautiful.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful for sure.
Wow.
What about you, man? What's your weekends look like?
Wow, I'm a boring guy. Like I go out in nature with the dog.
Nice.
I don't party and I don't do that. I fish. Nice. I fish. I just recently starting fishing. Yeah, and I'm absolutely terrible at it. Like, okay, I can sit there and wait, but it practice your patience a lot. Actually, a good tips for anybody: if you have struggle with patience in trading, like you can't sit on your hands, go out and fish. If you can wait 3 hours for something, then it might transition good into your trading as well.
I've heard this.
Definitely. Like I do that. I go out in nature, I fish, and chill only. Pablo, did you caught any fish in this shitty ass market? No, nothing.
Did you get a raffle ticket to be able to buy a house there? We don't own. It's expensive to buy out there. We rent.
How much does it cost? Sure. Like a villa?
Most places, I think like the average price of a house out there, something mid-size is 1.2 million US.
Okay.
It's a very expensive island. Like overall cost of living out there is horrendous. Very
But wait,
expensive.
you rent, right? So how much is the rent if you want to live?
It depends. It depends really where you live. Like if you want to live in a good location, somewhere that's relatively convenient, and you're talking like a 1 or 2 bed apartment, I would say you're probably paying somewhere between maybe 4 to 6K a month. But if you want to live right in the middle of town, you're talking probably like 10K.
What?
Yeah, just for rent. It's crazy. And then you got bills on top, then you got grocery shopping, utility bills. It's all ridiculously expensive.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
4 to 6K if you want to live in this. Oh, 10K. That's insane, actually.
It's bad. This is one of the few downsides to the island. Cost of living is no joke. I think it was last year, it was rated one of the most expensive places in the world in terms of cost of living.
Damn.
It's bad. Yeah.
Do you plan to move, or like do you want to stay there?
We've said that we'd stay as long as we feel like we have good quality of life. So for now, we're staying put, but we're just playing it one day at a time.
Okay. Nice.
Seeing how we go, man.
Nice.
Bobby says it's like Hawaii, you get bored after a week. I've never been to Hawaii, but I expect it's probably the same. It's an island, so
like
there's only yeah.
That doesn't make sense for somebody like me. You know, we don't see the ocean in years, brother. And then you guys are living in the tropical places on Earth. You talk. Oh my god.
It's I don't know how to explain it without sounding like so ungrateful. I feel super blessed and fortunate to be able to see that every day. But I feel like if you don't see anything else, you end up going crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, so like a lot of people on the island, they tend to travel about purely because the moment you leave the island, you get more bang for your buck, basically wherever you go. So if you earn locally, you tend to earn a pretty decent living if you work locally on the island, depending on the type of like industry that you're in. And it's also tax-free. So yeah, for a lot of people, it's if you have a good line of work out there, it could be a very, very good place to earn money.
No, tax-free, now we're talking. That's
Yeah. Now he's considering it. Yeah.
Hey, tax-free.
Yeah.
Oy. You know, in Sweden, we have like 50% tax pretty much, but we have like 30% on income, and then we have a hidden tax that's called moms, 20%.
Really?
Yeah, brother, 50% straight
Well,
into
you know what? The UK is pretty similar. Like anything above 50K British pounds, you end up paying roughly about 50% as well. It's crazy.
It is crazy, yeah.
Mo says Sanj doesn't come back from vacation. He just transfers from one vacation to another.
He takes the bus. The 5 minutes left, he's on another.
Oh man,
Bro, Bermuda is insane. Actually, I didn't even. Bermuda. You know, every time I heard about Bermuda, I was thinking about the Bermuda triangle. How you say it?
Yeah. That's all it's really known for. That's all I knew about it before we went out there as well.
Are you into like conspiracy theories? Do you believe in that stuff?
No, I mean, some of them, yes, but not the Bermuda Triangle one. And I only say it because we've been there now. Like we went whale watching in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle, which was interesting.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, it's different, and we survived. So when you read up on it, it's just a myth. There's nothing that really goes crazy out there. Like no more so than any other parts of the world.
Yeah, I heard about like there was a plane, something like that, went through the Bermuda Triangle. He teleported some bullshit or whatever. I swear, I don't know.
Trench says 50%, bro. He goes, "What the fuck? You work free for half a year?" It's crazy.
You do.
It is mad. Like it's such a messed up perspective to think about it like that.
Yeah, imagine you clock into the work, right? And 6 months out of the yeah, okay, guys,
Wild.
I'm gonna work for free now.
Literally, just paying it to the government.
and you have shitty roads still. Yeah. No, Sweden is good place. You know, I took my graduated on my. I took 2 degrees now. So one bachelor in computer and system science, the other in a master in computer and system science. It's for free, right, for us young people.
No way.
Yeah, it's for free.
That's pretty good.
It sounds a little like messed up because I'm like planning on. Okay, I took the education and all of that,
And now you're leaving.
and now I'm leaving.
It's people like you, Pav.
Luther, it's just stealing. Nah,
man.
but, like I can't. Like okay, I took the degree and all of that, but I'm more focused now on trading. I have some business and all of that, but it's not realistic to live here and pay 50% on everything. It's like
It's a lot.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, and it's 2026, so like you can live anywhere. Everything is online. Why would I like? Let me go to Bermuda, for example. I can look at have ocean, everything in front of me instead. Like tax free.
Ricky has an interesting take. He goes, "You're forgetting the math." He goes, "It's one bill, but then you get free education, healthcare, and paternity leave and vacation."
Of course, you have benefits. You have free healthcare. I like the healthcare thing, but the thing here in Sweden, the healthcare is like, oh, you broke your leg. Okay, here, take some Alvedon. It's like Ipren, how you say it?
Like a painkiller sort of thing, or
Yeah, take the painkiller and go home. Like, be gone.
Damn.
You gotta wait in. It sounds good on paper. But once you experience it, it's not as good as people think. It's good benefits, but not as good.
Ruben says, "Hey Pav, how do you usually add contracts to a position? I saw Fabio's approach and thought, nah, that's way too kamikaze. Or maybe I just didn't understand it at all."
Fabio actually does it. You know, he adds in a way. Let me go on demo account to do this. So say you want to take a long here, you see our sellers, whatever, getting absorbed. He starts like this. He means, so wait, he talked about averaging in, right? Adding to a position. You add contracts to a position. Aha, okay.
Yeah.
Usually I don't add contracts to a position. I'm the type of trader that I enter with the contract and that's it. But if I were to add contracts to a position, I would do something like I did yesterday. So if I have a location where I like, okay, I want to take a long somewhere in here. Okay, I see a first sign of buyers winning. Okay, nice. So maybe I can enter just simple with a small contract. Anticipating that, I don't know how you say it in English, but you know, Sanj, when it's time to go, how you say the timing?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
I don't know. What's the right word? Momentum? No,
like, okay, I'm anticipating the move is about to happen, but not now. So I'm just gonna go in on the first sign of strength from buyers. And then once I see, okay, now it's time. Okay, that's when I add position and then I have my full risk and then I put my stop loss and yada yada. How do I say that?
Preempt. Is that the word you're looking for?
Well, I don't know what does preempt mean?
Preempt is kind of like what you're describing. You're anticipating that something's going to happen, but it hasn't yet happened.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Preempt. So how I would add is just based on like, if I want to take a long, I see some strength from buyers. Okay, let me go in slowly but surely. And when it's really time to enter, like go in with more size. Like that's how I add. Maybe if we have an opportunity here today, most likely not today because we don't have anything. I can showcase how I add to my position. And also, if you mean like, you can also add in this sense, which we got to learn from Fabio, is do it by tracking big trades. So for example, if you have buyers here stepping in, you take a trade from here, maybe your first position. Once price trades higher and higher, and you see another big trade maybe appearing here, you can try adding another one, so it averages out. So you can add based on big trades. Unfortunately, I can't show you anything now because we don't have anything. It's just a chop.
Yeah.
What the hell,
Yes.
Nastakistan?
Sniper, this isn't a this is not a real trade. We're just demonstrating.
Mo, good thing. Pav, after computer science degree, 15 years working as a software engineer and multiple professional certification. I ended up burned out and frustrated, so I escaped into trading. You know, Mo, the more I like dealt with the technical aspect, you know, sitting in front of a computer, like engineering, software engineer, like you mentioned here, the more I just got tired of it. Like it's no life. There is no life doing it, to be honest. Benj, have you ever coded or done something like that?
Never dabbled.
You like from on paper it sounds amazing. You know, okay, yeah, you sit on your computer, you fix, you code, you do all of that. But I think there's a reason why I'm so much in nature. Like literally. You code so much and you do the technical stuff, you get sick of it.
Yeah.
Maybe we have some coders in the chat that can vouch for. Oh, good old coding, horrible. Yeah.
Sanj, aren't you Myron Gaines in incognito mode? Myron Gaines. Wait, I feel like I know this guy. Oh, fresh and fit in incognito. I'm not even sure what that roast means. I don't even know. Bro, you guys are getting too fancy with it. I can't even understand the roast.
Wait, I gotta take it up. What's this?
He runs a podcast from Fresh and Fit. I don't know if you've probably seen clips of it. They're quite popular guys.
Nah, brother, I told you I'm a boomer. I don't look at socials like I have no idea who this is. No idea. Myron Gaines.
Eagle says ChatGPT can code now. I was actually talking with a good friend of mine last night. He's been using this a lot. I think it's called Codex or something. Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said it's really good.
Yeah, I built a lot of stuff with Codex. Yeah, definitely. Today, guys, you don't need to code like literally. AI is gonna take over. It's taxing mentally. Yeah, definitely, Mac. But I'm in finance and I hate sitting and working on my PC. Yeah, we have people that also code and do finance and all that. Like literally, I can't explain it. It's this, like at one point you'd be like, should I punch the monitor and just throw it out? I studied coding for 2 years and didn't like it once we got into it. Pava, you use big or deep trades? Both. And what would you recommend for reversals? I'm not a range player, so I really can't give you a good insight. But if you would want to be like a reversal, chop, a range player, whatever, look for value real low for like longs, sells in value real high. You already know this, but for big trades, this is quite a good example. Sellers at the bottom try to push, price accepted higher instead, buyers entered. You gotta be fast on this, so you can enter once it flips and just aim for value real high. This is how you could play a range, but I don't do it because I lose money actually long term doing this. So yeah.
It's interesting. I feel like you'd have a good chat with Hugh, because Hugh also trades order flow. I'm sure probably in a slightly different way. But I can only presume, I don't know if Hugh's watching, but this is his sort of environment today. Range highs to range lows.
Yeah, today he makes money.
I think so. I hope so. Shout out Hugh if he's watching. Guys, reminder, we do have 3 giveaways for you guys today. 1 Apex account, 1 Ola Prime account, and a 1-month subscription with TradeZella. Run up the likes on the stream. We will be doing it before the end of the stream today. but only if we get enough likes. So run it up. Make sure you've liked the stream, and we will be giving you guys some instructions shortly on how to take part.
Like, nice. Let's see. Because it's very unnatural, bro. We feel the best in nature as nature intended. Definitely. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Taxing a lot mental. AI code some strat for me, which I use for test. Nice. Today is a choppy market. 100%. This is barcode. Like literally. Are we gonna get something this week? What do you think, Sanj? Tomorrow is the last day. Are we gonna get something?
I'm not convinced. I don't know. It doesn't look like we're setting up for anything good right now. The only good thing is consolidation at some point in time always leads to some kind of expansion. So when it does break out, it's probably going to trend for a little while, but to be seen.
Definitely. Yeah. We're just going to wait. Sit on our hands to them. This is, it's fine, right? There's no reason to execute. That's why it's important to have a community, right? So you can yap shit during a boring
100%.
session, which make sure you don't do some dumb stuff.
100%. Pav would have blown his funded account if it wasn't for us, man.
You know, actually, when I started streaming, it helped quite a lot in the sense of, like, if you sit alone and trade, it's you, yourself, and just the chart. Like, there's nothing else.
Yep.
So, but when you have a community where you sit, like, talk with people, like, time goes. Like, we're already 1.5 hours through the session. It's 90 minutes left. Like, it goes fast, even in a boring day.
I remember asking this to people who came on the podcast and used to live stream, and I was always intrigued to know whether the streaming aspect added accountability to their trading and helped them, or if they felt like they had pressure to put on a trade because there was nothing to do and they wanted to kind of like entertain almost. And it was a little bit of a mixed bag, but a lot of people said the accountability was good. Like, they didn't want to be caught doing dumb shit, especially if you're an educator or an influencer of some kind. You got a kind of image to portray, but it forces you to be somewhat disciplined, which kind of helps you in the same time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have people trying to learn. Like, I had a moment when I started the stream. You know, I started this year actually, and I went into it like, I'm here to just share what I publicly learned. So I'm also a student. I'm still a student today, obviously. I always keep learning. But I wanted to execute a lot, not for the sake of just, okay, I'm gonna entertain. No, because I was gathering data, and yeah. But once I found my edge and all of that, I definitely agree with, like, because the first time I went to the trading session, I was like, okay, I'm gonna execute a lot, but I don't want to mess up and fuck up too much because I'm gonna embarrass myself almost.
Yeah, for sure.
But it went away. But yeah, so what you said about accountability, yeah, for sure. Pablo, deep effort for Ninja Trade is coming. Yeah. Yes. I had one guy contact me on Instagram. I actually gave him a shout out in Discord about it. But Sanj, by the way, this is just an indicator that we have decoded for some Atlas users, because they don't have it on Atlas.
Interesting.
And yeah, it's gonna come up really soon. Actually, maybe today. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. So that's why introverts can't trade. Wait, what? What did I miss?
I think when we were talking about streaming and doing this with or without a community, I think that's what he was referring to.
Yeah. Okay. Pav, I might not be here with you on stream in some time. How come? You going on vacation? Sanj, are we getting Marco back? What's going on with him?
I'm Marco in disguise, brother. Same hairline, just different shade of brown.
I haven't even seen the guy. Who is Marco? Let me see.
He runs, his channel is called Into Equity, I think it is. Trench says, what's your thoughts on nano contracts? It's an interesting one. What's your take, Pav?
Nano contracts.
Have you heard about this?
No, what's that?
They're introducing a new contract size. This the smallest one yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Nano
I kind of like the idea of it. I think it's going to make trading a little bit more accessible for people. I think the talks are it will also be introduced to prop firms as well. So you'll be able to trade smaller position sizes as well. So I don't know. It'll be an interesting one, man.
Nano contracts. Okay, like what do you need? Like 500 contracts to equal one mini?
I don't know. I don't know what the conversion is. Let's have a look.
Sure, I like it, you know, because on personal account you can at minimum trade one micro, right? So and that risk can only that can be like I don't know how much you risk, but maybe $50-$100, and it can be quite a lot for some.
So the nano is 1/100th of a mini. So 100 nano contracts is one mini.
Okay. Nice. Wait, what? That you can actually... That's gonna open up quite a lot of doors for people that want to go personal.
Yep.
Nano contract.
Marco with a tan. Yeah. I kind of miss Marco too. I need to let him know everyone's missing him over here, man. We need to get him back as a guest one day. Don't miss the Marco course on Chart Academy. Yes, I've heard his course slaps on there, man. I think it was like one of the most popular ones.
Marco Inter-Equity Trading.
Yeah, that's him.
He does like podcast.
He does a bit of everything. He's got so his YouTube channel I think is Inter-Equity Trading. I think he's just started a vlog channel as well. But yeah, Marco's a good guy, man. Nano comes out Monday, I think. Nice. Nano's gonna have so much commissions. I recall Marco saying he just trades whenever and no schedule. Oh, sorry, maybe I'm confused. Wasn't it 1/10 of a micro? Maybe I got it wrong.
Fees will be high, even increase. Where is Usman today? I think Usman, he wasn't here in the chat in the beginning. I don't think Usman is trading this New York Open. No chance. Fabio made money through swing, earning, surprise, and on-chain makes sense to two who will risk more than 1% of all brokerage of a 40 absorption cap.
All right, guys, couple minutes and we are going to start with some giveaways. As usual, we're going to get you guys to type something in the chat to enter you guys as a potential contestant. And I think today we're going to do spin the wheel. Sherry says, Pav looks good with smiles. Smile again, Pav.
Hey, Sherry, I caught you actually in one of Fabio's... you were in the live stream and you said something like, I like your smile, Fabio. I don't know. Hold on, wait. Let me see.
God, what a session today. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, hell, I'm not going to find it. No, this is an amazing session. What do you mean? Look at this. Wow. Look at the CVD. Maybe we can take up deep stats. Let's see how much like volume is seen on each candle. Wait, they're actually fighting quite a lot. 2K volume, 3K, 2.3, 2.5. Anybody made any money today? Or you all also just sat on your hands and did nothing? Look at the 1 hour bars on Nasdaq. Today looks good for swing. If you mean that, oi, oi, oi. Wow. Yeah, the 1 hour looks really tempting. Wow, amazing. Oh my God, I swear this is...
Okay, guys, we are gonna get the process started with the giveaways. Looks like we might be doing duck race today. But if you want to participate, I'm putting a comment in the chat. You want to do !! giveaway. If you want to take part, ! giveaway, and we will get you guys. So the prizes are, we've got an Apex account, we've got an Ola Prime account, and we have a 1-month TradeZella subscription. No spamming, no multiple entries in there.
Join. Come on now.
That's it. Make sure to enter just once.
Oi, oi, oi.
We're going to leave this running for a few minutes. We're going to get everyone in here, and then we will start to run the poll. There we go. Never seen the chat so active, man.
They woke up, huh? The
Yeah,
market was so
literally.
dead.
Yeah.
They came to life. We all almost fell asleep today, man. This is, oh my God. See? The hell is that duck race? What are you gonna...
Well, it's just a website where you load everyone up as a little duck, and then we get them to race. I'll show you.
Okay.
I've never actually done one of these before. I've seen Noah do them a bunch.
Once you say giveaway, the bots turn on.
Yeah. Oh God. All right, guys, couple minutes and then we will be getting started. 80 people waiting for this moment.
Whoa, Pav, I just came back now and I'm seeing price is so bad. I'm greed today. Also, salad and Sprite really working. Yeah, see, I told you, Sanj, this guy is cracked the code. I don't know how he does it, but Sprite and some salata goes a long way, apparently. Just imagine being in positive gamma. Now, this is... Oh my God, this is... I don't know anymore. It's quite... We're negative gamma, but still choppy. Kill those bots.
These guys going crazy. Still going giveaway. We probably had about 500 giveaway comments and there's like 100 people watching.
Took short at 10-12. Stop on edge. Nice. Hey, it's fine.
1-1. Edge my stop loss and hit TP.
Nice.
The AI girls are here for the giveaway.
Holy shit. By the way, Sanj, have you seen how the industry is slowly changing into we're getting more and more like which is great, we're getting more girls trading.
Yeah.
But some girls, I don't think they're here to trade really. It's like it's almost becomes like a new way to stream, I guess, for them. It's changing up a little.
All right, nice.
Entries are closed. Okay, good luck, everyone.
Okay, right, let's do this. All right, we got 72 people in the giveaway today.
Okay, let me see what this duck race is. It sounds like duck race. Okay, interesting. So he's gonna be.
Here we go. Okay. All right. So we will do. Let's do. Let's go 30 seconds. All right. Here we go. So first one, we're gonna do for an Apex account, right? We got one Apex, one Ola Prime, and one Trade Zella. So the rules are, if you guys win, we want you guys to comment in the chat to let us know you're still active. And then we will get the, we'll give you guys instructions on claiming the account. All right, let's get this running. Let's go. This is it, Pav. This is the excitement. Duck race.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, yo, Chanel with the lead. She's leading 70s. Whoa! What happened? Why did... Okay. Mehdi NQ
5 seconds.
taking the lead. Bakabu Diamond. Whoa!
Here we
Look
go.
at that. Mr. Thesis.
Trading Thesis. Nice. Congrats, Trading Thesis. Let us know if you're still active in the chat.
Nice. Congratulations. Who is Trading Thesis?
If they're here. If they're not here, they're about to give up their...
That's crazy.
Oh, wait, he's here. GG's.
Nice. Now go use that account and trade this garbage chop.
Yeah. Yeah, Trading Thesis instructions are in the channel for you to claim. Hop onto the Discord and you can claim your account from there. Right, we're gonna go again. So next account will be for Ola Prime. We're gonna go again.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Here we go, 30 seconds. Trench says you need to send nudes to claim the account.
Varela is on the... Oi.
Oh, 10 tasty. Oh,
10 tasty.
covering up the person behind them.
Oh,
Eagle
that.
White.
Look at
Eagle
the
White
guy.
coming in.
look at it.
Nice. Where did they even come from? GG's. Congrats, Eagle. Eagle, if you are active, come say hello in the chat. You have just won yourself an account with Ola Prime. Eagle is there. Congrats, Eagle.
Nice, Eagle. Congrats.
So Eagle, same deal. Follow the instructions in the support channel on Discord to claim within 24 hours. Right. Last one. We have a 1 month subscription for TradeZella. Right. 1 month subscription for TradeZella. We're going to go one more time. 70 people left in the list. 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Trench pulling in with an early lead. Oh, Bao, Mr. Bitcoin himself.
Oi, oi, oi. Trench. Bow. Now we're
Come
going to
on,
have
Bao.
somebody coming from the back again. Watch this.
Yeah.
He's going to go Usain Bolt.
That's
out
what
of
she
nowhere.
said.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. You were right. Amber.
Here we go. From the back.
Amber Nicholson.
Whoa. Eric. No.
Congrats, Amber. Amber, if you are active, come say hello in the chat. You have just won a 1 month subscription to TradeZella. Pav is dying.
No, I read the chat. One guy says Duck went to Bermuda for mojitos.
Oh man. Amber, where is Amber? Amber, are you still here?
I couldn't even see my.
Oh wait, there we go. Sorry, I missed it. Amber,
Oh,
congrats.
geez.
You have won 1 month with TradeZella. Same deal for you, Amber. Hop into the Discord, check out the support channel. And I believe, yeah, check out the support channel. Instructions are all in there to claim your prize within 24 hours. Congrats, everyone. Very, very well done. Right. That is us wrapped up for the day.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Kept us company during otherwise a very dry session today. But protected capital is always the important part of this game. Pav, it's been an absolute pleasure, man.
Likewise, as always. Really fun.
As always, man. Right, that's us for the day. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. And I believe Matt is with you guys for tomorrow's New York session. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Thank you guys so much. We will catch you in the next one. Take care.
Ciao.